It's Friday. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another edition of Fireplace Fridays, our favorite day here at Fluesbrothers. Jeremy is currently traveling, so you get me, myself, and I today. It is Friday, and today we have an exciting topic for you. Let me backtrack for a minute. You may notice if you tune in every Friday, it's only 9:53. I make mistakes too, and I double booked us today for Fireplace Fridays, and I have a gentleman here waiting to do an interview at 10 a.m. So he was early, which is great, and so I want to respect his time. So we're doing Fireplace Fridays a little bit early today so that then I can go along and interview this young gentleman who would like to join the Fluesbrothers team. He's actually our second interview today. So do not forget that we are still hiring and still looking for great people who want to join our team. But I digressed. Back to what we're talking about today. Rained yesterday for the 4th of July. We've had a lot of rain. If you follow us on Facebook, you see that we spent a lot of time this week removing animals from the chimney. Bats, raccoons, raccoon families. It has been a crazy critter week. So I want to tell you about a call that typically comes into the office. Somebody calls up, and particularly after last night's storms, they say, my cat blew off, it's in my yard, can you come and put it back on for me? Well, we're going to tell you no. And the reason is if your cat blew off, there's a reason. One of the common reasons is it's a galvanized cap, which means the metal is rusted and it's just gotten to the point of deterioration that it no longer wants to live up there. I have a tile, which we commonly attach these caps to. Another reason is we need to come out and see what condition this tile is in. So often we get out there, and when the cap blew off or when the lightning hit it or whatever happened, it has also damaged this tile. So it's not as simple as just putting the cap back on the chimney. We also want to make sure that when we recap the chimney for you, that we are selling you a quality, high material product. So this is a stainless steel cap. This comes with a lifetime warranty from the manufacturer. When we put this on there, it should not come back off. I tell people it should outlive you in the home. Now, you heard me mention bats. So today we're talking about masonry chimneys. I want to make that distinction from a prefabricated fireplace. You heard me talk about bats. The problem oftentimes with these caps is bats are kind of like mice. They can flatten and get in anywhere. So the bats oftentimes can still get in. I want to be real careful because these are razor sharp. But the bats can sometimes still squeeze in there, especially if they're small bats. And so oftentimes that's where we're going to recommend what we call a top ceiling damper cap. We will also recommend these for our clients that are having the wasps and the bees. Right now we're seeing those slow down. We see those a lot in the spring and then they'll return in the fall. Those are kind of slowing down right now though, but if you are still experiencing troubles, we're going to recommend a top ceiling damper cap. Now, I don't want to, this is obviously turned over upside down, but that's because I want to kind of illustrate something for you. So this looks like a regular chimney cap. However, we are actually going to, with this cap, we are going to attach this hook to it, and we're going to drop this wire down through your chimney, and then we are going to attach this bracket just right inside your fireplace. And this is what we call your damper handle, and you're going to open this handle. This part comes off. You're going to open and close this handle based upon if you want that top damper open or shut. Now, it's kind of hard to describe, and so I'm doing my best for a video, because what that does is when you pull on that handle, that will bring this cap up, and it actually creates an airtight seal and completely seals off this area going into the chimney. So now, even if something can get in there in between the wire screening, it cannot get down in here because you've got that plate completely covering it. So that's a big distinction to make, because when we're using a regular cap, the animals can still, the bees and the wasps, certain animals, you're not going to get a squirrel or a raccoon through here, but certain animals can still get in and get down inside the chimney. So just wanted to revisit this. I know we've talked about caps before, but just with all the rains this week, all the critters that we are taking out of the chimneys, it was just a really good time to revisit it. So think about today, if you're at home, if you're taking the day off after the 4th and you know that this is an issue you guys are experiencing, give us a call, 913-236-7141. We are here today standing by to help and would love to prevent an emergency before it happens. Have a great day. We'll see you next Friday.